Well, listen, Brandon, the first thing I want to ask you about, I've been seeing this on the news, and I'm sure you've got something to say about it, and I'm sure you've been doing some research, but it looks like Obama is particularly fascinated with Kenya again.
I don't have anything to say about that.
Okay, next topic. All right, next topic. It looks like, okay, no, let's stick with that, because I know you've got something to say about that, because earlier today, you were going off on it. I said, Brandon, are you okay, son?
Yeah.
And
I got a little excited.
Got a little excited. I said, man, we got to get you to the hospital quick.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Just let me go.
Well, what I said, let's save it for the radio, man. Don't be jumping in my kit right here. I mean, I'm trying to eat breakfast. What are you talking about? but anyway, what's Obama's back in Kenya again?
Well,
I mean, back, because that's where he's probably born.
He may not be there, but he's certainly sending some of our money there. Again.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting. This comes out of an article on WND earlier this week, just reporting facts that just basically unilaterally Obama has just decided that he will extend an existing agreement, actually enlarge an existing agreement between the United States and Canada.
Right.
Kenya.
That's right. Well, they sound
Sorry,
alike.
Mike Shoesmith. Between the United States and Kenya, where we currently send them, it looks like about $18 million.
Yeah, because we've got that. It's just lying around. It's that Obama stash.
Right. But now this is what kills me. This is to relieve their citizens' tax burden.
Oh my gosh! Now I see why you were having such a fit. So United States citizens don't get any relief from their tax burden, but the Kenyan citizens do.
No, we have an undue tax called Obamacare,
Right.
or the Unaffordable Health Care Act,
Right.
shoved down our throats.
Which can break the nation, never mind individuals.
It's in the process of breaking the nation, which it was designed to do.
Right. I agree.
And then, but now, 18 million, this has been going on for a while, sending them 18 million, okay? It increases it by another 4.5 million because our country is so financially stable. And, the sad thing is, we're talking about $4.5 million. That's a lot of money to you and I.
Right.
The grand scheme of the budget of our country, it's pennies. It's
right.
like pocket change to you and I.
I understand that.
But it's the principle of this.
Right.
Why the fascination with Kenya? We have documented over and over and over again Obama's love of Kenya. Okay,
Right.
He said it. All right. Now, for
he's got
16
deep ties there.
for 16 years, he claimed that's where he was from.
Born. His publishers printed it and claimed he was
His
born. His
grandmother claims he was born.
The ambassador from
The
Kenya.
ambassador from Kenya claims he was born there. Wasn't
his
stepsister
and
claims he was born
And by the
there.
way, his stepsister and his grandmother said they were present at his birth.
At the birth.
And the Kenyan ambassador said, we know the village in which he was born, and we're going to put up a monument.
So it's just, the concept of foreign aid has always disturbed me. Because, we have enough problems here. Now, should we help other people if we can, if there's truly a need? Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's a biblical principle.
Right.
But, just for years, we just send millions of dollars to this country, millions of dollars.
Or billions.
Or billions of dollars to
Egypt,
this country.
To the Muslim Brotherhood, we send billions.
And yet we neglect so many things here at home that it seems like we could fix. Maybe if we pulled some of that money in, maybe we could truly have the most amazing healthcare system in the world.
Right. The most amazing educational system, the most amazing
education,
transportation system.
Yeah, and I'm not suggesting just throwing money at those programs will help them out, because that doesn't help.
Right.
We see the evidence of that.
Right.
But it's just the principle. We're going to send money to Kenya, increase. Listen, not by going for permission for this, just by saying, I'm dictator, I'm making a decision,
Right.
I'm going to change a law, rewrite an existing agreement that's on the books because I can,
Right.
and increase our aid to Kenya by $4.5 million.
Right.
To relieve their citizens' tax burden, when our tax burden, Supreme Court said it, John Roberts said it. What's Obamacare?
Right.
It is a tax that we are required to pay. Now, after we've read the 10,000 pages of the bill, Nancy Pelosi, that it's been passed, we find out that it's written in the bill that the IRS, if you or I decide not to pay, can literally come into our bank accounts and take that money.
That's what it says.
That's what it says.
And we're just now finding that out, because remember, she said first we got to sign it, then we'll know what's in it.
But we were crazy for saying that would be part of it in the beginning.
Yes.
Deny, deny, deny.
Right.
That's all they did. Deny, deny, deny. No, there won't be any death panels. The IRS won't be in charge of it. We won't take money out of your bank accounts. It won't be a criminal offense if you decide not to.
But now we're finding out it was there all along.
That's right. You can keep your plan.
Right.
Period.
Right.
And I'm sorry, I'm getting excited.
Yes, you are. But but we need to. But Brandon, like you said, we were called names early on for saying that these things were going to be a part of it. Some of it we were just guessing based upon the liberals that were in charge of it and what their agenda is. Some of it we found out by actually reading the bill as it was out there on the internet with thousands of pages. They thought we wouldn't read it, and some of us did.
Yeah.
And we saw this stuff, and we started reporting on it, and they still denied it and still called us nuts.
Listen, just 3, 4, 5 months ago, Ezekiel Emanuel,
right,
brother of Rahm Emanuel, right, Ezekiel Emanuel, who wrote and orchestrated the majority of this bill with the insurance companies. Understand that. With the insurance companies were involved in writing this bill. Right. Admitted all of this in an interview, CNN, I can't remember.
It surely wasn't Fox.
One of the government propaganda networks right, that's out there.
Right.
Admitted. Yes, we knew you were going to lose your doctor. We knew you were going to lose your plan. We knew that this was going to drive down the hours, the job hours, right, below 30 hours,
right,
for everybody. It was meant to destroy this country right, financially. Understand that since this bill has been in effect 5, 6 years now,
right,
the big, I think it's like the 7 or 8 largest insurers inside the United States, right, their average stock price has tripled
right,
during that time.
Right.
This bill was written by these people, by the insurance companies, with the purpose of bankrupting this country.
And let me tell you, folks, I've been saying what Brandon just said. I've been saying this for 5 years, really before that, but before Obama went in office, when I read, and this is before I knew anything about where he was born or wasn't born. Okay, it's before I got involved in the whole issue of his identification papers and all of that. I just looked at his voting record. It was more liberal than Teddy Kennedy's. Yeah. And, of course, Teddy's gone now, but at the time, they were in office together in the Senate. This guy was a nobody, an empty suit out of Indiana and out of Chicagoland. And he runs for Senate, he wins it, and then I hear him on television say, "Oh no, I would not run for president. I'm not qualified to be president." He said that. I've got it on tape. I'm not qualified to be president. I don't have the qualifications to be president. Yeah. And within a few months later, they were running him for president, and he's out there proclaiming all of these qualifications he had. I mean, the man just started off with a lie, started his campaigning with a lie, and so we started researching, and I said, people, this guy his voting record is more liberal than Teddy Kennedy. He's already starting off lying. If he goes in office, he is going to destroy us with sheer stupidity and lies, if not with an agenda.
Yeah.
And during his campaign, what did he say? I'm going to fundamentally change this country. When he said that, I said, folks, this guy is out to destroy us.
Yeah.
Oh, I was called a racist and an idiot and a fundamental Baptist preacher and a kook and a tinfoil hat. Here we are 5 years later. Obamacare was designed to destroy us. He is destroying our military. We heard a general on with us last week tell us this. He is purposely destroying our military. He's destroying our economy. He's opening up our borders. He's destroying who we are. I'm telling you, folks, this is being done on purpose, and let me remind you, to this day, we don't know where he's from, although he has an affinity to Islam and to Kenya.
He has certainly fundamentally changed this nation.
There's
no doubt about that.
He's kept that promise.
And just look, off the top of my head, just a quick little list of that. Obamacare. He's completely changed our health system.
Yep.
Completely.
Yep.
Under his watch, we have seen the definition of marriage change.
Yep.
All right. We see he refuses to enforce laws that are currently on the books.
We'll talk about that.
An outright attack on the Second Amendment.
Yep.
I mean, I can just keep going and going.